All right, what's up, YouTuberinos? Today I am going to explore some of the playbooks the DGX Spark makes available. Pick a project and just run with it. So let's go. All right. So I'm on my DGX dashboard, and I know I said that I would not make my DGX Spark like a daily driver and stuff, but now I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll try it out. And I'm doing OBS on my Spark, which is had to build it from source. Along with a couple other things, but I think that's kind of the fun, right? Just to see if these ARM CPU architectures are actually ready for like daily drivers. I mean, we've been using them in phones for a while, so last time I tried it with a Raspberry Pi a few years ago, it didn't go so well. But we're gonna run with it and see how this video goes. All right, so I got my dashboard up. I got a system. Looks like my GPU is getting utilized by OBS and just my desktop, right? And I created a little system tray so that when I navigate away from here, I can still kind of see what my utilizations are. But I'm going to go over here to these resources. And I'm going to go to explore all playbooks. Let's see here. Which one of these seems interesting to me? Ooh, that one's kind of popular. Maybe I'll dive into that another day. Hmm. Move over here to the right. Fine tune with PyTorch. Fine tune models locally. Ooh, that one kind of seems interesting. Dream Booth. I did want to like make some custom images of myself. Like, put me in different situations and then maybe like create a character that I can use for video generation. Unsloth. Ooh, fine tuning with Unsloth. A lot of it's got a lot to do with fine tuning, which I haven't really done anything with that yet. Speculative decoding. That might actually be very interesting. For quantization. Hmm. All these are actually kind of piquing my interest. 20 minutes. Okay, that might be good for a YouTube video here. Real-time vision model interaction with webcam streaming. Hey, I got a webcam hooked up to my Spark now. Let's see what this is all about. Live web UI uses... Okay, I can hook it up to Ollama, VLM, SG Lang, WebRTC. Now, I did actually create a... Before all the AI stuff kicked off, I created a integrated voice response system using WebRTC for a client. Kind of curious how this goes. So if anybody's ever got a call from an IVR selling extended car warranties from a Madison, you might have you might have interacted with my system in the past. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Why not? Let's go. I haven't done this yet. I mean, this isn't the most like sophisticated thing, but it's new to me. So we've already got Ollama. We'll just do it again. Get out of Claw here. Clear. I think last time I updated, I was gonna do a video on something, and I updated Ollama. It was like 1.7 or something. Curious what they're up to now. Now I could just throw all of this into Claude or Codex or Copilot, but I feel like copy and pasting some commands tonight. Oh, we're up to 18.2. I think we've already got sometime better quality. They got that wrong. They need to do a spell check, right? I we'll start with Gemma. Gemma3 4B, but I've got a couple other vision models laying around. We might even try with like a bigger one, like one of the Qwen 3.5 or even a Qwen 3 Vision, one of the 30 billion plus parameter models. But these are quick downloads. I don't have my 1 gigabit internet yet. I'm super cheap when it comes to paying ISPs for things. Like, I would rather have two internet providers with lower speeds and failover capabilities, like hot failover capabilities, dynamic, than one really large provider that, it goes down your SOL, right? I would rather have three actually, maybe like fiber, coax, and then like satellite. That's kind of my jam right there. But 1 gig down, 1 gig up does seem like be advantageous if you're downloading new models all the time, large models, and trying them. Okay, so we've got Gemma 4B now. Let's do like a Ollama list. Let's see what all we got here. Let me make that small. Oh, we got a few. We got Qwen 3 VL. We might try that one next. See how this Gemma 3 4B works though. We'll curl. Let's see if it does the exact same thing. Okay, yeah, we see we see all this, but in JSON format. All right, so what is this? Oh, pip install. Is this gonna scream at me? Yeah. All right, so let's fix this. Let's just say let's break system packages. I could install it like as a user, but maybe I should. Does that work? User? No. Let's just break system packages, right? I've never actually had it break any system packages, but when Python started doing this a couple years ago, it used to really frustrate me. I can't believe that they don't have some sort of virtual environment in their playbook here, but whatever. Okay, so now we've got this thing running. All right, the server will auto-generate SSL certificates for HTTPS. Start the WebRT server on 8090. I can see that. All right. Okay, so we can override the port. We can use custom SSL certs. Change the default API endpoint. Run in the background. All right, let's try this out, huh? Oh, 192, 168, 6.181. Connection's not private. I don't care. Yeah, allow it. Allow it. Cameras in use. Okay, so let me pull this tab out and maybe put it over yeah, that's fine, I guess. Let's continue with our steps. Actually, let's put this one over here. We can kind of see. Zoom out a little bit. Nah. Okay, accept the cert. Yeah, we proceeded. Grant camera permissions. Configure VLM settings. The interface auto detects local VLM backends. So it looks like it used Ollama by default, and it detected. Okay, you can see all my models. It detected Gemma3 there. All right, so I'm going to minimize the logs for right now so we can see the full web interface and settings. All right, optional settings, max tokens. We'll leave the default for now. Frame processing. How many frames to skip? Default 30 frames. Increase for slower pace. Model selection gives 1 to 2 frames, 1 to 2 seconds a frame. Gives slower speed. Oh, let's just give this a shot, huh? We're at what, sitting at 10 gigabytes of memory? I don't think we've loaded anything. Start analyzing videos. Just click start, huh? Oh, and I thought this thing might work. Error detecting cameras. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh no. Let's see what we have here in the settings. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, why not? Add a little color. On the video feed at the bottom, sure, why not? Okay, why not? None of that helps me get my camera connected though. Ah, ha, ha, ha. So, what should we do next? So we're on step 5. Troubleshooting guide. Do this the old school way. Search for camera. Let's reload real quick and see maybe the permission. Oh, error detecting camera. Common on camera issues. Okay. So I am going to say, let's do Codex. I got all these tokens I got to use. Tons of tokens. All right. I'm trying to follow this playbook. And I am seeing this error. Window. Paste the image. Here are some additional docs. I'll give it the troubleshooting docs. I'll give it the main doc. I'll give it the image of the error. Let's let that crank, huh? And I'm going to get out of the way here for a second while I go use the restroom. All right, did we fix it yet? Yeah. Let's see what it came back. The shell sandbox is behaving oddly. Okay. That string isn't in the troubleshooting doc, so it kind of tried what I tried first. Don't you love it when you follow a guide and it doesn't work? These are fast. These are very fast. But they kind of fall in line with mine, except for the memory usage. But this is using GIB instead of GB. Because this is a 128 gigabyte system, but only 121 gigabyte. Are we using base 1000 or 1024? I was actually thinking about changing my monitor to 1024. Since dashboard uses 1000, base 1000, I wanted to kind of make it the same as that. You know, I was torn. I was torn. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I get tired of telling this thing yes all the time. And you start telling it no. Mm. Hmm. Chromium safe positions already allow. Yes, yes, yeah. Can my camera be used for two different things at the same time? Hmm. I'm kind of curious about that one. Let me just say, let me go screen only and then refresh the page. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, okay. Ah, look at that. I knew what it was before AI told me what it was. I have to disable. Wish I could just. Maybe I can hook up a second camera real quick. Let me do that. All right, so OBS crashed as soon as I hooked up the second camera. Let's tell it that we have another camera and see what happens. Let's just refresh this and see if it automatically detects it. No, didn't it automatically detect it? Okay, I've hooked up a second camera. Oh, what's this? Hmm. Yeah. I'm not going to get frustrated with you. Not yet. I have faith that this might work if I just click yes enough times. Patching the local UI. So we're already going to go into their document. And I'll put this on my GitHub too in case anybody wants to use it. If we can get this thing working, right? All right, let's see. Hey, I found it. Found both of them actually. That one didn't do anything. Let's pick the other one. How do we... What I want to see in this image in one sentence. Huh? I can modify it in real time. Let's try the other one. Okay, there we go. There's me on my second camera. So let me move over to the left here. Describe what I want to see? Dragons. Can't type in there. How does this work? Let me minimize this. Go back. We were at step 5. Start analyzing the video. Begin processing frames and send them to the VLM. Display. Okay, so I see the GPU's cranking away here. We're obviously sending frames. Okay. A man wearing a white pattern. Here's what. A man wearing a gray. A man with a gray beard. Hey, man, I'm not that old. Blue. Okay, gray goose hat. Gray goat, gray goose. Psychedelic. Interesting. I can't even keep up with what it's identifying here. Glowing mushroom path. Lone figure, mushroom-shaped structures. This is way too fast. How do I, maybe we should crank this up, just see how fast it can go. Frame processing interval. Let's do 5. A lot of gray goose in there, huh? Process every frame. All right, now my GPU should be cooking here. Let's see, is my Spark getting hot? Nah, not really. Huh. What if I hold up a drink over here? Blue liquid. Swirling liquid. Let me give it 2 thumbs up. Hey, this is kind of cool. What if I give it one of these? All right, I'm smiling. Oh, this thing's working. All right, well, YouTube, that's the video for tonight. Hope you enjoyed and have a little fun with this thing, huh? Okay, so I've decided to come back because I've change the frame processing interval down to 900 so that we can actually read all of the information it's giving us and see just like how good is it. Potted tree in the background. Okay, I see the tree. Psychedelic theme wall mural. Okay, I see that. Blue and white patterned shirt. I don't know if I'd describe this as blue and white. I guess there's blue and white in here. A gray golf hat. It's not gray. There's gray in the name. Gray goose. All right, let's turn down the frames. Let's do 180 maybe. Okay, man wearing a gray goose hat and swirling blue and gray hoodie smiles at the viewer with a psychedelic landscape mirror behind him. What if I get mad? How long do I have to hold this face for? Okay, here we go. A man with a beard wearing a gray goose hat and a colorful octopus pattern hoodie stands in front of a surreal psychedelic mural depicting a winding. Okay. All right. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Let's use a different model. Let's throw the big dog at it. Let's make Gray Goose a little bit more visible here. Yeah, we can definitely see the GPUs going crazy. A bearded man wearing a white baseball cap and a vibrant blue pattern hoodie sits in a dim. I don't think my room's that dim. Resting his hand near his mouth besides a tall plant and a window covered by a sock. Oh, that's pretty. It's pretty good there. It's pretty good. We're cranking the GPU. I see. Okay. Uh-huh. You know, I've got like a Blink, like 5 or 6 cameras around my house for, and they want to charge you extra money to like send you little notifications of like what's happening. I'm wondering if I could hook this up to that and maybe create my own mobile application. A bearded man wearing. That's quite a sentence. Let's give it these bad boys. So it's 30 frames a second. It should be every few seconds it updates. Okay. Backwards cap, colorful tie-dye hoodie makes shaka signs with both hands, sitting indoors in front of a window displaying a mushroom. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it. We tried the latest and greatest. We tried the Gemma 4B. They both work pretty well. Catch you guys next time.